Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. The Pistons hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the dunk by Bol.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you pretty fast.
Down low, and finished off by Wiseman.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now Fultz. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Inside. Here's Bol. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Offensive rebound. Isaac outside. Pass to Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. And the Pistons with possession. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Isaac. Driving inside. No good with the layup. And so Garland will bring it up for Detroit. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Now, here's Suggs. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Fultz.
And the long reach of Wiseman, using it so well to just alter that shot on the way up.
Second chance effort. That puts them in the lead.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
To the inside. Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Pass to Isaac. From outside the arc. Here's Suggs. To the paint. Here's Bol. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And the size Bol has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And here's Fultz after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
To the middle. Isaac down low. Nifty move. Pass to Bol. Isaac left side. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Garland. And he drives in. Outside for Bagley. Wiseman with the ball. The shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Pass to Banchero. And here's Fultz. Takes the 3. With the putback. And it's Detroit's ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Both free throws good from Garland.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
For 3, Harris. Right side, Garland. Carries it from 3-point range. Garland's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Pistons. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Pistons leading by 8. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And the dunk by Hampton.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
No good from Cousins. And here are the Pistons. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. For Detroit, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And Duren slams it in.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
To the paint. Here's Duren. Rubio right side. Pass to Duren. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Inside. Isaac with the steal. Suggs with the ball. And Hampton picks him up defensively. Now, here's Bull. Here's Suggs. Isaac outside. Clock at 6. Here's Bull. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance break, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Here's Fultz. Up again. Wiseman with the rebound. And it's Detroit's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Right side, Garland. Down low. Here's Bagley. And the layup is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Magic trailed by 16. Pass to Anthony. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Second chance shot. That shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. To the inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Fultz. The Magic again can't hit. Pistons leading by 18. Pass to Wiseman. Outside Garland. Bagley the screen. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
And finished off by Banchero.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The 3 from Garland. It's hauled in by the Magic. Anthony on the wing. Here's Bull. Stolen by Garland. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Garland. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Garland.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it's Banchero missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Wiggins outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Wiggins has got his first 2 points.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Fultz. The three. Duren pulls it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Inside. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit with the ball.
Wendell Carter Jr.
Here's Hampton. He has 7. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Isaac. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Pass to Duren. Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. They trail by 18. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Detroit leading by 18. Pass to Hampton. And he banks in the layup. Hampton's got 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Suggs in the corner. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area, navigates his way to a nice finish.
To the middle. Here's Duren. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Magic trailed by 18. Here's Banchero. Yep, that one goes in there. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up the finish, blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
To the paint. And Duren slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Carter outside. Suggs in the corner. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the floor.
And here is Suggs. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Banchero. The Magic again can't hit.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
And it's good for 2.
Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Here's Anthony. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. There's a good screen. There's Garland. Back to Wiggins. That shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Banchero. Back to Wagner. Fires top of the key. Detroit with the rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Burks can't get it to go. And so is Detroit, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot.
Magic 21.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Magic trailed by 20. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Bol. Over Wiseman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on James Wiseman. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA, is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Here's Banchero. Right wing. Pass to Suggs. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
Here's Hampton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Suggs. Wiseman with the rebound. Free throw good, Garland.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already. An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And all Boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
To the right side. And the turnover again by Orlando.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Pistons leading by 22 to the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and he flies to the cup.
To end the run. That shot off. The Pistons go the other way with it. Back to Wiggins. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Banchero. And the 3 off target. Here's Garland. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs, guarded by Garland. No one near fault as he lets it go. Here's Suggs. Now, here's Banchero. They get it back. Now, Suggs. Here's Isaac. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Detroit.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Darius Garland.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Burks with the steal. Now Garland. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feel.